Yo, what is going on? It is Wednesday, January 28th, 3:25 p.m. And I did take another L today. It's my fifth one in a row. I'm 0-5 this month, and yeah, so I took a $128 loss on the alphas, a $132 loss on Bulenoxes, so $520. Risking 3 micros for 225 across all the fundeds. Damn, I don't like my OBS shows this as mad blurry, so I don't know how this looks. This is clear or not, but yeah, I guess I'll get into this after. But that was a risk, so let's talk about today and why it failed. So coming into the day, I was bearish until was bearish until just this 4 hour, and then I thought like higher time frame we would have pumped up. We had ES make new all-time highs overnight. We left London high. We left a decent amount of low resistance liquidity up above to target for buy side to these London highs. Now here's what I was thinking. As you can see, look at all these SMTs we had. We broke the London low. We broke the hourly one, but we still were under here. On ES, we were above this. We were above this. We were above this low. We were above this low. And then we got this 2-minute gap rejecting off a midnight open perfectly. Asia low SMT. Let me get rid of this first so we can see the first 2-minute. So this trade, I didn't take it. Honestly, just closed too high. That was it. I wanted to take it, but it closed all the way up here. I wanted to see it come back down before running this internal high, which is what I would have gone break even at. And we honestly just ran too high. That was it. It was 18 points above. Let's see what it was on MNQ. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me take this off just to make it easier. It was 17.5. So, yeah, 18 points above. That's why I didn't take it. I would have taken it had we not taken this internal high and retraced down below. But then, what do we get? We get break even on that trade. However, we stay above here. We leave another 2-minute gap. And what do we do on ES? If we take a look, we resweep here. As you can see, we resweep. So liquidity sweep. We form another SMT. This is now 4 bullish SMTs. We're respecting midnight open. And what do we do as far as this internal range, this internal price leg that we just created? We reject perfectly off of the golden pocket of this internal range we just created. ES is still trending bullish. We still have London high above. We seem as though we're rejecting to want to go lower. We have this 15-minute internal high, which we are SMT'd with, but it's just a 15-minute high. We still have this strong drawn liquidity above. We have all-time highs above. ES is not too far off of these all-time highs. And let's take a look at all the confluences. So we had 2-minute IFVG. We had bullish overnight order flow, as you can see. I mean, not much more needs to be explained. We had an internal resweep, which I just stated how we just formed another SMT right here after the resweep. We had golden pocket of the internal range right here. We had OTE of the external range. Actually, I think we did hit OTE of this external range. Let's see. It would be more precise if I just leave it on the 2-minute because we can see the entry. Let's see. So we're trying to long. Yeah. Never mind. Let's see where we hit on the external range. We rejected gold. We respected golden pocket right between golden pocket and OTE of the external range, I believe, right? Let me double check that. Yep. Entry right here. OTE right here. Yep. That means the high time frame range already got rebalanced. All of this already was rebalanced to look for longs again. We had a great drawn liquidity above as far as the session high, London high. We had 1 candle displacement. As you can see, this candle closed 1 candle. Perfect fucking displacement back up, which is why I definitely thought that was it. That was one of the main reasons we were respecting that 15-minute lower. 15-minute gap down here we were respecting. We had rejection of midnight open, as you can see that I talked about already. We had the gap close on both ES and on NQ, and then we had a good internal high, which was this internal high right here as break even. But yeah, again, closed on both candles, both assets on 1 candle. Seen profit for a little bit, didn't get to go break even. This was the trade 1.5. Was for 1.5R. 1.45, my bad. Well, my entry was like, where's my entry? My entry was like right here about. So yeah, 1.45. Yeah, ran up. I was really confident in it. And then I closed out early once we did inverse this gap, because we didn't inverse it till this small candle right here. This one actually respected it, as you can see by the tick, and then this one just disrespected it. So that's when I ended up closing out early for a $132 loss. Why did this trade fail? Here's my reasoning behind why it could have failed. As you can see, we were choppy. We were choppy, still finding ourselves in as far as condition goes. I thought that this was just going to be like the 930 Judas in a way. No, not really. I just thought that this was like a fake out swing, and then we were going to continue higher, rebalance, like stop everybody out who took these, and then break everybody even, and then continue higher. We had a lot of trend line liquidity, which is something I learned about today. We had a lot of low resistance liquidity down here. We had good draws and liquidity down here, as far as a 4-hour, age low, 1 hour, all of this down here. I just really thought that we were going to continue higher. I don't think FOMC played a big role. It almost seemed as though it was already factored in. And granted, we didn't even cut rates, so I felt as though that was like it always is already factored in. Even still, like FOMC didn't even, it wasn't even like a huge ass candle. Where is it at? Look, it's not even that huge. It was only not even 50 points, bro. It's 45 points. But yeah, that was today's trade. I liked it. I thought it was a great trade. All the confluences were there, as you can see. But that makes me own 5. This account's down $800. This account is down $600. This account is down $500. This account is down $500. I'm 0-5 this month. Haven't hit TP other than a CPI full port in January. And I explained myself perfectly. Right here I explained myself fucking beautifully. This is how I was feeling at the exact moment. I wrote this right after the trade got taken. Another great trade. I liked everything about this, but I failed. I really am starting to lose myself and feel impatient. This writing segment is a little bit different than usual. It's more so my feelings. I have not seen a trade hit TP since December. I'm being patient and have strong reasoning behind all my entries, but failure time and time again. I'm not being undisciplined. I'm not flipping out, and I'm sticking to my model, but I endlessly failed again, time and time again. I'm trying my best to really understand what is going wrong. I just can't seem to figure it out. Going through my journals, these are all trades I take every time. I regret none of them, and that's true. All of these entries that I've taken, I feel are great entries. It's not the fucking entry that Blake's taken or Dodgy's taken or Patty's taken every single time. I'm not taking the exact same trade as him every single time, because no two people are the exact same. But am I taking good trades? Yes, I 100% am, and I believe that. All my what's it at? Going through my journals, I see that I regret none of them. Just failure after failure. All my fundings are in the red right now. When I thought life was going to turn around, I got 4 fundings. I thought that it was, yeah. I'm going to do all that's necessary on the charts, but I am doing all that's necessary on the charts, but of course, I fail and I fail again. And this is the first time that I feel impatient. This is the first time that I feel this way overall. But, of course, negativity progresses me nowhere, but I just had to get it off my chest. Going to look for the same A-rated setup tomorrow, like I always do. Hopefully this time I can just see TP for once. One good thing I will say about today that actually helped me was that this idea was wrong. It's not like it came down, stopped me out, and then sprinted up. It was just genuinely wrong. We just ended up selling off. I really liked this trade again. I just broke it down and explained everything behind it, and then I explained why I felt as though it lost. I felt as though the confluences to be bullish were stronger than those confluences of bearish. Excuse me. I really liked both of these trades. This one would have at least broken me even. This one, I failed. Not much more to say, man. It just sucks. I'm doing all that I'm supposed to. It's just a failure over and over again. Now, it's not impossible to come back. It's 100% doable. And that's what it's looking like is going to have to get done. This is $800. So 800 divided by 3 is 2.65 about whatever. That's 3 trades. These are 500 down. That's 2 trades. Thankfully, due to discretion and risk management, I'm able to save myself a little bit of money. Let's take a look at this, though. Big L. Yeah. It just fucking sucks, man. It just fucking sucks. But It is what it is. I can't sit around and mope about it. It already happened. It's just time to continue to seek great setups, continue to recognize conditions. Conditions today was probably what fucked me over. What am I going to change about this now? I'm going to be seeking more so to not want to see inverse after inverse. I know I seen inverse after inverse, but it was a resweep of 4 SMTs. Like we've seen this inverse up, then down, then back up. But this inversing a candle, this displacing in just one, essentially inversing a fair value gap of this displacement with just one candle. Yeah, if we wanted this, we would have continued bearish. We would have respected this 2-minute gap and then continued down. We wouldn't have inversed it to the upside in one candle. That's how I looked at it. But it just failed. But hey, man, got 2 more days this month. Let's see if we can get one. Let's start a hot streak. Maybe this is my last test before it all comes out. That's how I got to keep looking at it. I got to keep positive, or else it's never gonna work. So yeah, if I don't think positive, then genuinely it'll never work. But just fucking sucks. That's all. With that being said, peace, love, positivity. Catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in.